Okay, welcome to yet another part of my Daggerfall playthrough. I'm really enjoying this, I do have to say. I love Daggerfall so much. It's such a cozy, fun game, and I think when it's modded like this, where the graphics are all pretty and the sound effects are, it's perfect. So, where we are in the story, we do have to go to Sentinel, I believe. Let me check this out. We do. Yeah. But we're not going to go to Sentinel yet. First, we are going to head over to Castle Daggerfall. And we're going to work on the Emperor's letter. Because, honestly, that's the easier quest. And we're kind of already like halfway through it. I figure what we'll do is we'll talk to... Oh, Dwarven short sword, nice. We'll talk to Mynisra's maid, because you have to talk to her first. And then do her quest, and then you can talk to Mynisra, and then she'll lead you to, I believe, Gortwog. Wonderful name for an orc, really. Who will then offer you the chance to win the letter by fighting through an entire army of orcs. Real fun. So, does that make sense? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. She always gives you that same quest. That's not where we want to go. I wonder if it allows you to travel anywhere. Um, oh, it's in Bettany. The island off to... Okay, I got you. Alright. Now we just have to find the entrance to the damn place. Yeah, I'm getting really tired of having to break down doors. I want to see if my open spell will actually work on this lock. Ah, it did. And there's absolutely nothing in here. If you're wondering, I actually am playing this game on the hardest difficulty level. I always do that so my level ups are quicker. I would love to go through Daggerfall again and play like the most unmaxed, like hardest character possible, like some naked monk who only uses bare hands and staffs. Oh, look at that zombie down there. Game is really being stingy with equipment. I mean, what, we're level 5. But for some reason, we're still not... I need a mithril weapon more than anything. Because we're going to start encountering enemies that only require mithril or better to hit, like Daedra. There was one side quest I got, I don't know if you guys saw it in one of the earlier videos, but I got a side quest to get Chrysamere, and I had to kill a Daedra, but I didn't have a mithril weapon, and my magic wasn't strong enough to kill it. So... Yep, there's the werewolf. We found him. Oh no, that's a wereboar. Shit. I'm hoping he didn't infect me. He got a couple good whacks in. One of the things that really pisses me off about Daggerfall is that it's extremely easy to get infected with lycanthropy. Whereas in the later Elder Scrolls games, you're probably only going to get infected if you want to get infected. That's weird. I don't ever remember. I wonder if that's. I remember, unless it changes, but I've been through this game about a dozen times, and I never remember seeing that before. I always thought you went in here and you killed a werewolf, that was her brother, and you went back, put him out of his misery, and you were done. That's interesting. Tempted to go back and talk to her. Maybe the quest has changed. I don't know if that. It didn't give me a any kind of note once I killed that wereboar, so I'm not entirely sure if that counted. I thought he was a were. There's a big difference between wereboars and werewolves. So. What I love about this reshade that I'm running with Daggerfall is that you really do need to cast light in the dungeons. I think it adds a an extra layer of believability and realism, I guess you could say. Got a holy dagger, that's worth a lot of money. I'm thinking that letter may be what we want. I'm not entirely sure. Tell you what I'll do. I'll save the game right here, just in case that's not the quest that we need. This game really is beautiful once you add all the graphical mods. I mean, just look at that. That's not bad. I mean, sure, you could play Oblivion remastered. You can play Skyrim with a ton of mods on it, but does it have the same level of charm? Not really. I have a lot of good memories with Daggerfall. I don't know if I ever mentioned this in any other video, but I bought Daggerfall. It was one of the first games I bought for my first real gaming PC. I started working when I was 18 years old in 1994. And I spent 2 years building up enough money, building up a couple $1,000s, until I could build my first gaming PC. It was a Pentium 133 with 32 megs of RAM. And the first major game I bought, I pirated Quake and Duke Nukem, but the first game I actually bought was Daggerfall. And I mainly got that PC for Daggerfall because I had seen an issue of PC Gamer where they had talked about how big it was, and I knew I had to get it. So, Daggerfall, I spent all of that fall playing the game, fall of 1996, and there's a lot of really good memories tied up with that. I'm not sure if that letter counts. I'm going to go and find out what happens when I talk to her, because it was my belief that you kill her brother and that's it. I killed that werebore, but no message came up on the screen telling me that that was him, and usually that's the case. So I'm just going to check this out. The quests are notoriously buggy in Daggerfall. Sometimes they can misfire, so you have to be very careful. So what we're going to do is we're just going to check. Okay, so that answers that question. This dungeon's big as shit, too. So we're gonna have our work cut out for us. Let's see. Oh, you know what? I should get rid of all the stuff I'm carrying first before I do that. gonna have to be careful not to break my sword when I do that. I really should be raising my mysticism up, because then I would be able to cast Open Lock with a little bit more reliability. That must be another piece of his journal. You know, I don't ever remember running into journal pieces. Oh, nice, a silver right pauldron. I'm trying to look for places I haven't been to yet. Let's see. I should have installed the option to have smaller dungeons. I actually did entertain that thought, but you know me, I have to act like a hot shot, especially in this game, as I profess to be the master of it. So I thought, smaller dungeons? Nah, that's for wimps. Real men want big dungeons that take them 5 years to complete. One cool thing about this game, though, is the story. The main story dungeons are always the same. But I think this is a random dungeon. So, you know, you have to deal with it. I think I hear a zombie nearby. Creepy. I know there's a lot of people that don't like playing with the improved graphics in this game. They prefer the old pixels, but I just think the better graphics add so much more to this game. I can understand why people prefer the old pixelated look, but I think they've done such a good job zombies. Wow, an elven Daikatana. Not bad. Now, if it was a mithril Daikatana. Elven short bow. Damn, we're getting a lot of zombies. Zombies and mummies are the two early undead I don't like fighting because they have a high chance to disease you, which is not good. We can cast Cure Disease, but it also, because we're not really high enough level in Restoration, it can fail, and it casts a lot, or it costs a lot to cast. So that is a problem. Oh shit, I can sneak up on the zombie. Well, I tried. He dropped a poison of excuse me, a potion of invisibility. It's not bad. You don't see potions of invisibility too often. Since we got an elven right pauldron. I wonder if I set a recall on. Okay, I did. I wanted to make sure that I did. Okay, so that's cool. We have an elven. Let's see what we got here. We have a dwarven left pauldron and an elven right pauldron. So we look very mismatched. That does bother me. There is a mod you can download that will let you dye your armor so they can all be the same color. But I like the challenge of finding a matching set. Elven mace. Ah, a dwarven longsword. That I might actually keep. for the silence to wear off. Looks like we have a magic item. I wonder... Okay, it fires some sort of magical spell, so... Not gonna really concern myself about that. Oh, I think I found him. Problem is I'm silenced and my health is a little low. So, we're going to have to wait a bit. So he'd been in the... If that's really him, he's been in this middle section the whole damn time. And all I had to do was drop down here and fight him. Alright, well, we got him. Alright, good. What I want to do is I want to build my willpower up to at least 60, so I have a better magic regeneration. And then I'm going to start splitting my level ups between, probably between strength and intelligence. Maybe I'll max out agility first. That's probably what I'll do. Usually you beat Daggerfall around like level 15, so if we get 6 points a level, which is what I have it set at, and we gain another 9 levels, that's 54 more points. So yeah, that would work. Get your strength to 100, intelligence to 70, agility to 100. That would work. Well, I might as well explore a little bit while we have the chance. I'm hoping we didn't get infected with lycanthropy. I do have a mod that tells you when you get a disease. I don't know if that also refers to lycanthropy and vampirism. think we pretty much explored everything in here, though. I don't think there's much left. Yeah, I think that's about it. Pretty sad, though, that she, just because she was pissed off at him, she turned him into a werewolf, and it was like, yeah, can you go and kill my brother? It's like, yeah, you turned him into a werewolf. That's one thing I miss about, you don't really see it in Oblivion and Skyrim, but if you play Daggerfall and Morrowind, you see how truly corrupt and how horrible the average person in Tamriel is. Skyrim kind of softened the game up a little bit and made everybody sort of, you know, typical high fantasy character. But in Daggerfall, you really get to see the seedy underbelly of Tamriel and just how horrible your average person is. It's like Game of Thrones, everybody is stabbing everybody else in the back. Now I think... I don't know if you go directly to the Queen. No, she won't even talk to you. Shit. I hope they don't always attack me. is what happens when you have a very low personality. Oh, I'm an idiot. The Screaming Sword was the tavern up there. Well, whatever. We got what we wanted. Man, too many people are just giving me quests. Let's not do quests right now. I might actually have to wait 30 days. Oh, that's nice. Might not be here yet. But then again, it tells us we only have 30 days to complete the quest, so... You know what I don't understand though? It says I have 28 days left for that quest, and he's going to show up in 28 days. It might make more sense to go and travel somewhere and come back. Well, let's see. Let's see. I guess we could just go and travel somewhere pretty far away. I know, I could levitate over the gate and go back to the inn. Probably would have been the easier thing to do. This is the only thing I actually really hate about Daggerfall is when they do crap like this. It's like, oh yeah, go and meet this guy in 30 days at random location. Like, dude, what the F? Back then, it was just, you know, misguided tabletop D&D players trying to be all, you know, tabletop D&D about it. Like, oh yeah, 30 days, random location. Isn't this cool? No, it's stupid. It's just like, go here, do this. You know, I used to hate that sort of gameplay where it's like, oh, it's so awesome to have to wait and hunt for people. It's, no, just let me go to a location marked on the map and meet some cardboard NPC and talk to him and move the quest along. You know, I've got like 49 going on 50 years old. I ain't got no time for this. It's the one thing I can't stand. So, he'll be there in 2 days, I guess? So what time is it now? I don't think the palace opens up until noon, does it? Yeah, let's get on the Dark Brotherhood's bad side, right? Okay, he should be here. Yeah, there he is. Alright, well, we got what we needed. I hate how every time you walk into her chambers, every time you walk into her chambers, the guys in the castle attack you. Like, what the fuck is up with that? I'm trying not to cuss on these streams. I should try to make them family friendly. We're gonna have to go to the bank and store some of my gold because I got way too much money weighing my character down. Or at least get a letter of credit. That's another thing I can't stand about Daggerfall, is how gold has real weight and it gets really heavy really quickly. We can go there anytime. You know what? Even though it's going to piss off the Dark Brotherhood, let's go and do that abducted child thing. So, I don't know if they're inside or outside. I'm guessing they're inside. If there are enemies, I don't see any. Where are the enemies? Dark Brotherhood should be on top of me at this point. You know, I was actually kind of hoping to... You know, here's the funny thing about the Dark Brotherhood. If any of you are watching this who've never played Daggerfall before, here's an interesting thing. When you do join the Dark Brotherhood in Daggerfall, you get every city in the entire game, and yes, that's right, every city has a secret Dark Brotherhood base that if you're not a member of the Dark Brotherhood, you would never be able to find or have access to. So every city you go in when you're a member, that hidden headquarters is revealed to you, and you can enter it and train there and get quests. It's really neat. I remember when I first played the game thinking that was so cool and mysterious, you know. In later games, I think the Dark Brotherhood is kind of flaky. They're really not as mysterious as they used to be. They're just a bunch of weirdos. Alright. Oh yeah, you know what? I should have ID'd that. I think I might, before I go on any more story quests, I think I might go on a guild quest. I can't believe how low my medical skill is. It should be higher than that. Yeah, my reputation actually went down. And that's another thing I should tell you guys if you ever play this game. Your reputation goes down 1 point with every faction in the game every month. So, like, if you don't do something with a faction to increase your reputation with them, like do a quest, then if you just do nothing, your rep with them will go down by 1. So, like, if you had a rep of 10 and went 10 months without doing anything with them, your rep would completely go down to 0 with them. They would forget about you, and they wouldn't even, you know, you'd have to start all over again to build that rep up, is what I'm saying. So, since the Mages Guild is the most important one, we're going to have to keep our rep up with the Mages Guild. Because we want the access to the item maker at least, bare minimum. Before we do that, let's get our equipment repaired and sell some junk. And go to the bank and drop off this damn gold, because how much do we got? We have about almost 22,000 gold pieces. Yeah, that's a bit much to be carrying around, to be honest. That's weird. They should be open. It's 9 o'clock. They should be open. Let's see if they have any interesting clothing. Yeah, I don't like the way that looks. I do like the way that looks. Yeah, I take the clothing very seriously in this game. Oh, that makes a nice combo. wish this game would sell me a mithril item already. Just one mithril sword. That's all I ask. Oh, a mithril katana. Okay, okay, thank you. That might be... Finally. Now we'll be able to fight Daedra. Because one of the... It still pisses me off. I got offered that Chrysamere quest. And I couldn't kill that Daedra. There's a mithril mace. I couldn't kill that Daedra because I didn't have mithril or better. Okay, that mithril katana, that's good. We'll take that. Alright, good. I mean, I don't want the katana because they are a little bit on the weak side. I would rather have a broadsword, but we'll take what we can get. It's alright, we'll take what we can get. General stores are always nice. You should never sleep on the general stores. Every once in a while they have something really good. Oh wow, I like that. I'll go do a couple quests for the Mages Guild. See if I can level up a couple times within the Mages Guild. I should be able to. Oh shit, why was I demoted? I wonder what I did. That's strange. That's very strange. I wonder what I did to get demoted. Is it that Dark Brotherhood quest, maybe? Huh. I mean, I can't really be demoted because I'm already the lowest rank. That's really strange. I wish they would tell you, like, why you were demoted. You know how many times I've played Daggerfall? I have never, and I mean never, been demoted in any guild whatsoever for any reason. I have no idea how that happened. That is so weird. Oh shit. These guys can do some damage. Thank God we got that mithril katana. Ah, dwarven boots. Nice. Moving up in the world. I think I see the troll's blood down there, if I'm not mistaken. Holy shit. Got three giant trolls down here. Damn. Well, I thought it was the troll's blood. But apparently not. Magically held lock. And that would mean that there must be a way to taking damage by walking over those. My favorite Mage Guild quests are the ones where you have to kill a renegade mage. They're the simplest, but unfortunately it's not offering them to me, so... Okay, that buckler has some sort of constant magic effect. That's good. Oh, wow, it raises your intelligence. Nice. Equipment like that usually doesn't last very long, though. two giants in there with a scorpion. What were they doing in that small room with a scorpion? Kind of makes you think, huh? Oh, I forgot to put my money in the bank. Oh, well. Well, at least they're dropping dwarven equipment. Oh, one of those doors opened up. I was wondering how to open them up. Holy shit! Okay, that could be a bit of a problem. Holy crap. I almost died down there. I almost got completely destroyed. Holy dog shit. Now this is a really weird dungeon. Wow, so you mean that's all it does is just create a platform to go to a place I can easily reach by casting, really? Hilarious. You know, all you have to do is cast Levitate. Dwarven Daikatana. Unfortunately, I don't think we can carry it. Get us a little bit of money. So. I think we're gonna have to go back over. Wow, Dwarven Battle Axe. Shit. I wonder what it looks like. I don't really like this weapon mod. I mean, it's better than nothing. It does make the weapons look a little bit more modern. But, I think they could have done a little bit better. I could have sworn that I had a really good 3D weapon mod on my very first Daggerfall Unity install, but I don't know where it is. I think I might have got it from a guy on YouTube, and I don't remember what his YouTube channel was. I don't think he had it uploaded to the Nexus. In my opinion, that's what this game really needs, is like a 3D weapon mod. Like a really good one. one that still keeps the same aesthetic of Daggerfall. Oh, damn. I touched that skull and instantly teleported. Not what I wanted. Dwarven War Axe. There was one time I went through the game and I played a barbarian who used only axes. It was on an Argonian. It was pretty fun, but the game doesn't really seem to drop a lot of axes for some reason. I don't know why. A Dwarven Warhammer. We're actually finding some interesting item drops now. How about that? Yep, got it. I knew eventually we would get it. I mean, eventually you explore so much of the damn dungeon that there's like nothing left to find. I mean, these dungeons are incredibly complex, but I have no idea why the Mages Guild got pissed at me. I wonder if I'm worried that Dark Brotherhood quest, where they sent me to rescue that girl from the Dark Brotherhood, I'm thinking it might have stepped on their feet somehow. Daggerfall is really weird. If you play this game, you'll know what I mean. Where the factions are all so intertwined in the game that it's extremely easy to piss someone off and not know it. I can't tell you how many times I've played this game and have spent like a year, I'm not even joking, a year of in-game time with assassins showing up to my room every time I rested. Like literally every single time I rested in the game, I would have assassins showing up to kill me. I mean, it was good because they dropped good loot. But, you know, it really got tiresome after a while because you could never sleep to regain your magic points. I think you have to have a rep of 20. I think it goes like 10, 20, 30 each level. But that's good. Let's see. Do we have anything in our wagon that we need to sell? Yeah, a couple things. But that's good. I think I'll stop the stream here. Let's see, what's the next thing we have to do? I'll probably do another quest for the Mages Guild. Maybe do a couple for the Thieves Guild. Oh yeah, I forgot. One thing I'm going to have to start doing with this character, because she needs to get her magic abilities up, I'm going to have to start making practice spells. Especially for, let's see, I think mysticism is open lock. So I'm probably going to have have a lock and an open lock, like an open lock and a closed door spell, and then just keep casting them at the end until I build up enough levels. But I'll show you how to do that some other time. But for now, this video has gone on long enough. This has been part 3. We're on the last quest of the Emperor's Letter, because all I have to do now is go to Orsinium and go through that dungeon and get the letter, and that part of the game is actually done. The game is actually 3 parts. Getting the letter, finding Lysandus' killer and getting revenge, and then getting the totem and resolving that quest at the end. So. But, alright, I hope you enjoyed it. That's my Daggerfall playthrough. We'll be doing more later, and stay tuned. Thank you very much.